back. We're back. I don't care about this. Alright. We're back, y'all boys. Retribution. Let's go. How y'all day been so far? Been good. That's good. Even though I'm not gonna get that much views on this video, but it's whatever. Still gotta try, right? Right, back. Use the crafting station to craft some lava. That. This is really nice. I think I should like put some guns down. It's in full condition. This isn't. What's up? Start. Quick. Alright. What's this? Oh, it's just town we find us in the reserve beneath the church. Huh. Thank you for the knife though. I'll take this. But first, we got to do this. Okay, what do we got here? Need a stack of material for my team. What do I want? I got a good amount of ammo for the meantime, like, can I? Okay. What do I got here? Okay. I'm good. Alright, let's get the freak out of here. Ooh, what's that? Huh. Okay. Before heading out, it is best to make sure you bring weapons with you. What's over here? Oh, same thing. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Out to the reserve underneath the church. Found my woody there. Shadow palm. Whatever that says. Okay. Where's the I'm blind. Old town. I don't know what the reserve is. Ain't that over there? I remember this place. Let's get out of here. Be warned. The boys merged together. Is that a rat? Ew. This is not the reserve. Why do you keep falling? Get off of me. Wait. What the wait? Ah, you're doing too much, Taurus. Go this way. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're here at the reserve. We got a map of this. No, I'm coming through. I'm coming through. Say what? What I gotta do? How do I do that? The church is right here. This is giving back flashbacks, man. Can I go? No, I can't. I need to try to do that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. We're here. There we go. Oh, what's up, y'all boys?
Welcome to the Revolution, tourist. I'm Sable. This is Echo.
Hello.
Barnes is there in the
Echo.
back.
What's up? What am I doing here again? They're expecting a crowd.
Wasn't expecting a crowd.
I couldn't go into details in the note I left. It's all about security. Just meeting with you here is a huge risk for us.
What you trying to
Let me
say?
explain.
Okay.
We represent a growing faction inside the tower. People fed up with the current leadership. If Nola's gonna remain habitable, the time's come for a change at the top.
Okay. You got beef with Mama?
So what I'm hearing is that you have a beef with Mama.
You could say that, yeah. Mama's gonna fucking bury us all. Even you.
Relax, Barnes.
Yeah, alright. How did you find me?
Everyone knows about the tourist.
Of course, of course.
And we are always looking for allies. Barnes and I are Tower.
That's one.
Echo is former Reclaimed. There are
Up
more
to
of
JB.
us, about 36 on the inside. And we've got sympathizers among the exiles. But I guess you'd call us the ringleaders.
Okay, what's your plan?
What's your plan?
A tactical assault on the tower. Coordinated from within. One shot to chop off the head of the snake.
Oh.
Bold plan.
That's bold.
But why? Still haven't heard a good reason.
We have our reasons.
Mama's got every one of us in her sights. No one's safe. Ever since the reserve was a bust, she's been consolidating power. Building up units of heavily armed elite fighters, all loyal to her. Call themselves Eradicators. The way we see it, the only chance to get to Mama is from within. And soon. We eliminate her, the tower can be returned to the people. And Nola survives.
Tight. Can you pull this
Do
off?
you have the means to pull something like this off?
We're working towards it, yeah. But we're limited in our movements. Have to watch every step. We meet here when we can. What we lack is a reliable asset on the outside while we set the stage. Someone who knows the city and has free reign. Someone who can deliver a counterpunch. Keep Mama off balance.
Bueno, who better than the tourist?
What's Mama scheming?
Something big. If you thought the war with the Reclaimed was a disaster for Nola,
Yeah.
that's nothing compared to what she's prepping for now. Fortifying the tower into an impenetrable fortress. We've been ordered to hoard supplies for months. And everyone's on strict rations.
They've got like 3 months of fresh water stored up, easily. Probably more. I've seen it.
And these Eradicators, they're all training like there ain't gonna be no tomorrow. They're no joke.
Mama's desperate. With the scale of what she's planning, no one will be spared. This ends with her reigning supreme, or us taking the tower down, once and for all.
Okay.
All right, you've convinced me. How can I help?
Now, the tower has their sights set on the radio station in the French Quarter, where JB used to broadcast.
Damn.
We think Mama's planning to use the station to flood the airwaves with propaganda. She's already papering the whole city with her old town conspiracies. They're gonna make their move on the radio station, soon.
Real soon. A daytime operation. We stop Mama from taking the radio station, we slow down the spread of her lies.
And instead, we give the people what they really want to hear. A new take on an old classic. Here,
What's this?
it's JB's last sermon. Hasn't been
What's that?
broadcast yet. Echo found it in an abandoned Reclaimed base.
It's a real firestorm, too. You've never heard JB like this. Out for blood.
We need you to stop the tower from taking over the station and get JB's last hurrah on the air.
That's gonna piss Mama off.
Guaranteed. But it'll also get the exiles riled up. And we need that.
If we want to inspire an uprising, we can't have Mama polluting the airwaves with bullshit. We get the exiles behind us, then we strike. Barnes is gonna go ahead of you. See what intel she can gather about access to the station. But she can't be seen.
I'll leave you a present in Bird Lounge, down the street from the station.
Before you go...
Not the best time for me right now.
Hey, where are you going?
About that?
Let's get back to it.
What the freak just
I'll leave you a
happened?
present in Bird Lounge, down the street from the station.
Before you go, we need a reliable way to communicate. Timing's key, so passing notes ain't gonna cut it. Echo?
These walkies are older than dirt. Broken, pretty much, no voice capabilities. But I figured out how to get the alert signal to work.
I'll reach out to you on the walkie when we need to meet. But you have to beep us back to let us know you're coming. Otherwise, we won't be around. You better get going. We need to roll out soon. Don't forget to grab that beta from Barnes at Bird Lounge. She knows how to exploit the enemy's weakness.
Yeah. Basically, they just want to piss Mama off. Try to get a revenge, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, boys. They took all the loot, huh? I'm like, no one they took all the loot. Dang. Alright. Let's get the freak out of here, man. I don't need that much band-aid, to be honest. Let me put some back.
Where is she? Nobody seems to know. The rumors are wide and wild. I can barely keep track of them all. Let's begin with the most unlikely. Mama is a ghost. She has never existed. Mama is a fabrication created by those truly at the cruel heart of the Tower Collective to serve as a symbol under which to unify their impressionable masses. Next, we have Mama is dead. Followed closely by she is deathly ill. Then, of course, one of my personal favorites, Mama is afraid of her people. So she hides, knowing that the Tower's time as the dominant voice of NOLA is drawing to a close. Its collapse imminent once the blindly obedient finally realize there is so much more for them beyond the oppressive wall. Now, I must admit, I have never laid eyes on Mama myself. My time on their side of the wall was brief as a mayfly. The Tower's ways do not reward those who believe in the power of autonomous thought. But whatever you believe, there is an undeniable truth. The Tower is in decline. Their philosophy, their lack of vision, and their cruelty have ensured their own doom. Has Mama seen it already? The end? Surely someone of her acumen can right the ship, set the Tower back on a benevolent course. And yet it appears that Mama has abandoned her flock. Why has she chosen to withdraw when the Tower is so desperately in need of strong leadership? Isn't it obvious, New Orleans? Mama knows she's already lost. She knows that we, the reclaimed, have set hearts and minds aflame with new possibilities. She knows that she can no longer compete. She knows the time has come to let go. But there are those among her ranks, I'm told, who have taken it upon themselves to double down on the failures of the Tower, to cling to worldviews that no longer hold any relevance, despite the reticence of their former to embrace a philosophy that embraces the humanity that seeds inside each and every one of you. Mama is done with you. Those loyal to her and her broken ideology will find a way to dispose of you.
Get some rest, y'all boys, so we can do that mission over there. Pedal up there. Day 1, late evening.
Coming at you on all channels, people. The Pond King is open and the dealing can commence.
Have the bay water. Bet. What's this? Question mark. Some islands are already found at night. You think you'd be quite difficult for them. Bet. First, let's go to bay water. Let's do this. Grab it. I am the music. First I whip at the boat. Now I can get in the bricks. My life is out of control. And telling you nobody's safe. I let them out of that boat. Alright, we're here. Baywater. grab onto the top. Okay, now. What's in here? Who's this? Oh, it's him.
We've been staring at that door for hours hoping you'd come through it. Damn good to see you.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey,
What's the matter? The priest put you in a bad mood? He can be a pushy son of a bitch.
Sounds familiar.
Can it, Dez? What did Father Carter have to say?
Carter? Yeah,
he's in.
He's in.
He did have a few stipulations. He gave me a letter to give to you.
That son of a bitch. All right, put it in the drawer. Man of God, my ass. He's a wolf, this guy. Shifty, but fuck it. He can have it his way. With the preacher bringing his exiles to the table, we will have people in every corner of this city. There's a whole lot of demand out there, tourists, and everybody in Nola's gonna know that the Pond King always delivers.
It doesn't sound as cool as you think.
Keep quiet, Dez. I'm doing business with the tourists. You'll get your cut once the goods start flowing through here from our exile friends. With everybody still dazed from the shitstorm in Old Town and the reserve fiasco, this trade network is the perfect plan at the perfect time. Supplies have never been harder to come by.
Why the supply shortage?
Gotta think the reserve had something to do with it. Everybody had it in their heads that there was this buried treasure out there, and they all broke their necks trying to find it. Then poof, it evaporates into thin air. And all those folks who were depending on it gotta find another way to feed themselves. Now, some people might see that as a crisis. I see it as an opportunity.
Another sign that we're all fucked.
You need to shift your attitude, kid.
This is funny, bro.
Everybody's got Old Town on the brain.
Yeah, well, it was a fucked up situation. Some lunatic has figured out how to keep the bells ringing for days. What's the point of that? Slaughtering a bunch of innocent people, then making it nearly impossible to ever set foot in that stretch of Nola ever again. Chaos like that ain't just bad for business, it's bad for living. Hope Mama gets a hold of that fucker, gives them what they deserve.
I heard it was some tower guy who went rogue.
Yeah, but you know what they say, Pumpkin. Truth travels slowly. Rumors have wings.
You're like the only one alive who says stuff like that.
Cut the shit, Dez. I mean it.
Dang.
Just make sure my cut is substantial, Sonny. Then we won't have a problem.
I'll tell you what I tell all my associates. I haven't operated this fine establishment for 28 years, through a fucking apocalypse even, by breaking my promises. You've got my word, and my word is good as solid gold.
It's true. He does say that to everybody.
That's enough, Dez. One thing you gotta know about the exiles, they're like catfish, night feeders. So you'll need to venture out after dark to do business with them. Work that UV flashlight to find where they've set up shop. It's a whole different ballgame at night. But the exiles say it's the best time to scavenge. Less competition, lots more loot.
I'm not scared of the dark. I dig it. Soothes me.
Okay, Dracula. Just giving you a heads up.
Not funny.
Listen, while you're here, I got a favor to ask you. It would help the trade network out a whole lot. Our old friend Henri, he had stuff hidden all over this town. He was like a fucking squirrel, couple of nuts here, couple of nuts there. Most of it I could care less. But he and I were in the middle of a deal for one of those stashes, and then he got himself dead. I happen to know where he hid it. You can keep whatever else you find, but the batteries, those belong to me.
You expect me to risk my ass for 9 volts?
It may seem trivial to you, I know,
He's not lying.
but the whole trade network relies on batteries to keep in touch. I know more than a few exiles who would gladly exchange their firstborn for one damn 9-volt.
Better be worth it, Sonny. My patience has limits.
Believe me, I have no intention of testing it. So it sounds like we got us a deal then. The spot ain't too far from here. An old recording studio in the French Quarter. Lots of fond memories. Henri and I used to do session gigs there. Him on slide, me on bass. We even played with Slim Dog Fortune once, if you can believe that.
Recording studio, French Quarter. Anything else I need to know?
Yeah, how to get into the place. The cat who owned the recording studio was a lunatic, Martinique the Martian Driscoll. He was a bit on the paranoid side, thinking everyone was out to steal from him. Didn't trust us musician types as far as he could throw us out the front door. He was always switching the door code, sometimes every other day.
Where do I find the code?
The Martian was something of a ladies' man. Had a dalliance with a different lady every week. So he set himself up with a private suite at the Hotel Eclair. Every time he changed the door code to the studio, he'd leave it there for whoever he had coming around. You find room 212, you find the code.
All right.
Room 212. Got it.
One last thing. We're not gonna be keeping regular business hours from here on out. Security reasons. I'm sure you get it. We'll shout out on the radio when the doors are open, so stay tuned in. Good luck to you, tourists.
One step, stop, sharp. Test completed. Okay. I need everything I need. No, I won't do that to you. Anything else? Anything else? That. All right. Walker. Alright, so we'll do this in the next video because my BR is going dead. It's on 4% right now. It just sent me notification. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll see y'all next video. So.